Good morning, South Anchorage High School. It is May 21st, 2020, the final day of the 2020 school year. And welcome to The Den. This is our final episode, and we are glad that we could be here to share it with you. The crew is coming in just a moment, and we have a special guest coming in near the end, so it's pretty fantastic. Welcome, crew. Welcome back to The Den. Good to see you all. Nice to see the powerhouse in. We've got some new haircuts, some nice winter blankets. It's going to be a fantastic day. All right. So, welcome to The Den, everybody, and welcome to your final day of school. You have until midnight, 11:59 p.m. this evening to get everything in that you want graded tomorrow. And then given your grade tomorrow. So keep up the good work. I can even see Grace in the background under a sunflower. That's fantastic. All right. So Dr. Allman, welcome to the show. Let us know how things are wrapping up at the school and what you do and don't know about next year, because we may not know.
Yeah, right now we'll wrap up the graduation activities here. So it's been a pretty busy 3 days so far, with seniors coming to pick up all of the things, which is actually quite a bit. So we've got a handful of appointments today. That window will be from noon to 6 p.m. So we'll take care of that. We are also working on the schedule for next year. That's kind of a big task that is ongoing. And then in terms of the fall, the best information I have is that we're going to be doing a lot of contingency planning. So that means that we will have a normal schedule like we would going into fall if we were going to come back in person and be in classrooms and follow our normal modified block schedule. And at the same time, there will be working groups over the summer who are looking at content across all of the courses, as well as looking into how to kind of strengthen the distance model. I don't suspect that if we have to begin the year in a distance program that is going to look like the one that we have been doing, because that was built in about 2 weeks. And, there's some flaws with that, as everyone's aware, but that there'll be some real thought put into a blended learning model, I think is the best way to describe it. And for those who don't know what blended means, that would mean there would be a combination of asynchronous work where you would hopefully be pacing yourself, and then also some class meetings that would just be online, but would be on a timeline, and attendance would, in essence, be required, so that teachers can deliver content as they normally would. It also lends a little bit more structure, I think, to a distance model if we have to use that. And then the other thing, or maybe the final thing to say, is that if we have both of those plans in place, then we can do everything from be in person like it was in the old days, or as distant as we need to be, so that we can deal with a potential spike in cases of COVID-19. The other thing I think is worth mentioning is that the district has purchased a lot more Chromebooks, so that if we have to go to a distance model, there will be a 1-to-1 ratio of computers to students. And even though Chromebooks do have their own limitations, that would mean that every student at least has the capability of accessing the work through the Chromebook.
Cool, fantastic. That's a lot. That hits us a lot. And the things I take from it is everyone should watch Blended tonight, because it's a good movie. And also, all of you that are here with us today, now officially, finally, and I'm going to be able to allow it without grumbling internally, every one of you can talk about what school was like back in the day, because now it's been such a significant shift that you're allowed to act like you're older than you are. So that's pretty fantastic. All right, so we will move on. Mr. Pernage, do we have anything in the chat? No?
Not really. We're just communicating back and forth. Some people are sending their thanks for us doing this, which is appreciated. We're happy to do this. We've been having a lot of fun here. Other than that, it's just some people chatting around.
Cool. And I see nothing at our question place at southvote.com. This is our last day. So, ladies, you joined us. Do you have any last words of wisdom for your fellow students as they go on into their summer? No? Get haircuts, ride horses. Corinne says practice your princess wave. All right, I got to tell everybody out there, it has been absolutely fantastic being here for you guys and working on this. And we have a special guest today who has been watching every single episode from upstairs in this house and has been begging almost since day 3 to be able to help. So we're going to have Bella come over here, who is a future Wolverine at South Anchorage High School, and she is going to send us off properly. And let me get everything ready there, and we will get going. This is the final out for the Den. Until next year, here we go.
Keep your claws sharp and your paws clean, Wolverines.
Good job.